You say that was a pretty good meatball, huh? You recognize that from the same batch we had yesterday and the day before. Sure was smart of your mom to make all those meatballs, wasn't it, Oh, there's your mom now. I guess she must have her hands full. Probably decided to bring home a typewriter and her files. Maybe she just forgot her key. Something equally intelligent. Siobhan.
Should I come back another time?
No. Come on in. I thought you were married.
Oh, story of my life. Hey, this is wild.
She's late. Well, just a little. 2 hours, actually.
Funny. I called the office and they said she'd left. She just had one stop to make and then she was coming right home. Hello, Ryan?
Where?
What?
Where was she stopping?
Oh, at the printers, Georgia said.
Oh, great. The printers. You know how many printers there are in Manhattan?
Well, if you want to find out, why don't you call Georgia? She's probably still there.
What do I do then? Call the printer and tell him this is Jack Finelli. Would you send my wife home, please?
You really hate Mary's job, don't you?
In a word, yes.
Do you tell her?
She knows.
So, you don't bite your tongue for the sake of peace in your family.
You, didn't mention, Siobhan, why, you came down here.
Oh, sorry. That was just a little reality testing. I wondered if you practiced what you preach.
I don't preach. I, make suggestions based on experience.
And the wisdom of the ages.
I get it. You came down here to pick a fight, huh?
No, Jack, I didn't. You may not believe this, but I came here with wonderfully fine intentions.
Yeah, well, let's just say that I'm, skeptical.
Well, it's true. I've been thinking a great deal about what you said to me the other night, and I think you're right. Maybe. Anyway, I'm gonna give it a try. Can't beat 'em, join 'em.
Join who?
The family. I'm going to adopt the party line. No matter how many negative little secrets I may hold deep in my heart, and to prove my loyalty, I'm going to help get my brother Frank elected.
You are? How?
Oh, well, that's why I'm here. I thought I'd volunteer to help Mary with the campaign.
Wow.
You hate the idea?
No, I kind of like it.
You do?
Yeah, you see, Mary's in a bind. She's the second press secretary for the city of New York, but the first press secretary up and quit. So now Mary's got to do both jobs. And around here, forget it.
You mean she'd actually need me?
Yeah, even you. If you can try to get along, you'd be doing Ryan and me a favor, too.
That's a bonus.
That will be airing on the 15th. They can be reached at Jackson and Roberts, 5th Avenue building, and he needs to know before Monday at 4 o'clock.
Okay, I'll get back to him. Anything else?
Frank, there's a problem.
What's the trouble?
I've got to get out of this job. I just can't handle it. With Marcia gone, it is utter, unrelieved chaos. I leave the office with one errand, and I get hung up for 2 hours on my way downtown. Finelli's at home breathing fire. My child doesn't remember my name.
Look, man, Bobby delivered your earlier messages. Now, I know it's a mess, but...
Am I a complainer?
No, never.
Well, this is a distress signal. It's not a question of inconvenience. I'm serious. Jack and I have worked through too much for me to mess it up now.
Honey, I understand. I'm sorry. Look, I'll tell you what, I'll talk to Ray, but I don't know what we can do about it from up here. Can you hang in till I get back?
I'll try. I don't know about Finelli.
All right, we'll work something out. Just try and take it easy.
Okay. Thanks, love.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Easy. Sure. Oh, no.
What's up?
This campaign is beginning to complicate more lives than just mine.
What is it?
That was Mary. She's doing her best trying to juggle her job and Marcia's, but is beginning to foul up her marriage.
No need. I'll get on it first thing tomorrow. I can think of 2 or 3, maybe even 5 people who could fill the bill. I'll just yank somebody from someplace else.
Fantastic.
Well, actually, it is kind of wonderful of me, because I'd prefer to have Mary in charge of the New York City press full time, but not to worry.
Good. That'll be a help, Ray.
Will it? I like to help any way that I can.
You do. You do.
I'd even be Jill for you if I could.
If you were Jill, or if Jill were anything like you, none of this would have ever happened.
Are you beginning to agree that it would have happened anyway, even if she hadn't found us?
We would have broken it off. Maybe, yeah.
Seems to me that things were largely finished when she said, see you in November.
Well, on one level, I believe that.
You must have. Otherwise, you and I would never have gotten together, no matter how casually.
Mm-hmm. But on another level, I thought once I was elected, we would be able to get together and work this out.
Hey, I like that. Not if I'm elected, once I'm elected.
Well, a lot of that confidence came from you, lady.
Oh, good. Good, I'm so glad. And since there doesn't seem to be any way of mending things between you and Jill, why don't you and I just enjoy what we have?
Ray.
I am not saying make an honest woman of me because she's out of the picture. I'm just saying I like the way it is. I'd like it to continue as long as it suits us both.
Yeah, well, things have a tendency to get a bit complicated.
Yeah, not if we're both clear right now. When you look at it, what happened really doesn't concern us all this much. Jill was always a separate issue.
I wish Jill could have seen it that way.
Frank, I am so deeply, so sincerely sorry that she had to discover us the way she did. I wish you could have been spared that scene.
You're a nice person.
Yeah? Good. Glad you think so. And I was proud of you today. You may have been hurting, but you sure turned in a hell of a work day.
No, you helped.
I'm glad. I may not be able to be Jill for you, but maybe I can help you forget her.
Oh, no. Too much fresh air?
As soon as the sun went down, I started to freeze.
Wow, listen, there's coffee right down on the counter.
Oh, right, that'll...
Thanks, you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm never sure whether the stars don't shine in the city or I just forget to look at them.
So, go on about Jill.
How did I let you drag that out of me?
I got a lot of nerve. Chutzpah, we call it.
Do you want cream or sugar?
Some sugar. But listen, I'm discreet. Daddy knows the whole story. He just never had time to tell me.
Well, there isn't much more. Jill and Frank just never stopped loving each other. And then they got back together, and it was fine, but I think this campaign is ruining everything.
Boy, do I know about that. My parents split once over my father's political work, and he wasn't even the candidate. They got back together again, because basically they're nuts about each other. But they never really solved the conflict.
I think that's why Jill wants to get out of everything before there's more pain. Yet I can't think of how either one of them, you know, could get through without the other.
It's hard. Tell me something. Is Pat still in love with you? That's what I meant by chutzpah.
Ah. Can I ask why you want to know?
You mean, am I interested in it? For myself, no. Academically, yes. I mean, he's handsome, he's smart, he's witty, he's sexy. God, he's a doctor.
But you're not interested in him.
He's also a Catholic. Please, it's no kind of religious prejudice I'm talking about. It's more of a commitment to your own tradition. Pat has the same kind of thing. Same commitment, different traditions.
I see.
See, as a general rule, I don't date guys who aren't Jewish. Why ask for trouble? I wouldn't even be here today if this hadn't been planned as a family party.
Well, can't you and Pat be friends?
Sure, but that's about it. And since it's possible that I could fall in love with Pat Ryan, why ask for trouble? He asked me out to dinner, and I said no. I felt kind of bad about it because I'd done this really outrageous flirting with him.
How come?
I don't know, it's just me. It's not that I'm a tease or anything, but I do like most guys. And Pat is so much fun.
Well, Nancy, right, Pat is a lot of fun. But he's also very vulnerable right now.
You want to protect him. He is still in love with you.
Are you asking me or telling me?
I didn't need to ask. I knew from what he said in the hospital. Or more from what he wouldn't say.
You talked about us?
I asked, he evaded. But I came up with a pretty clear picture of you both. And of your marriage and why you did it and everything. Hey, I'm sorry. I tend to be awfully direct sometimes, and a lot of people hate it.
No, it's fine. I'm sorry that there's no future for you and Pat. I think you'd probably be good for him.
Yeah, I think I would. We really do get along well.
Well, Nancy, Jews and Irish Catholics, they do have a few things in common.
Yeah, persecution mostly. No, it's not just the religion that's the obstacle. It's more the total picture. It's more than whether you worship on Saturday or Sunday, or whether you prefer chopped liver to lamb stew. It's the whole way of being that comes from who my people are and have been for centuries. The whole identity of being Jewish is a big part of who I am.
I see what you mean.
Pat has the same kind of thing from his people. A whole set of beliefs and rituals and a point of view. And if you're lucky enough to have that, it's to hang on to.
But of course there are successful mixed marriages.
True. My cousin Selma's married to a Christian. They've had a hard time working things out. And to my way of thinking, marriage is tough enough. You shouldn't go into it with less than positive conditions. Hey, I didn't say that.
Never mind. But tell me something, why the interest in Pat then?
Maybe it's my Jewish mother instinct. I mean, after all, I probably will be a Jewish mother someday. And if I see an interesting prospect like Patrick running around, I'll do my best to find a nice Catholic girl for him. My mother's already working on it. Do you know anyone?
Well, I'll look around. I'm not Catholic, you know.
How are you going to solve that?
Well, I don't think it was the same sort of issue. We were planning a ecumenical kind of wedding, and as far as our children were concerned, well, I knew what it meant to Maeve and Johnny. And I've never had any trouble with Catholic tradition.
Still, since we're looking for a new person for Patrick, we might as well think Catholic. And Irish, too.
Yeah.
Now, there was a girl who was a year behind me in college, Deidre Lafferty. She talks too much. Jean Morgan. Nice girl, super intellectual. She collects Aboriginal bark paintings.
No.
Hey, what kind of crew is this anyway? I'm starved.
Is there food here?
Well, there ought to be. Bucky used to load this place up like a fallout shelter.
Oh, yeah, plus we've got so much left from the picnic. We'll throw something together.
All right. It's all right if we have dinner on board?
My evening's my own.
It's okay with me, but we'll take care of it.
All right.
Yeah, we'll call you.
Mary O'Meara. Now, she was engaged, but I think she broke it off.
Can you tell what she thinks?
Oh, yeah. She thinks that her Aunt Siobhan's very interesting, but she should be careful of her ankle.
Oh, yeah. Da-da, dum, da-dum, dum, da-da-da-da.
Sorry I'm late, honey. It was just absolutely on a book. Siobhan?
Hi, Mayor.
What a surprise.
I love your place.
So do we. Welcome. Hi, honey. You speaking to me? Hello, my love. How are you?
She had her dinner.
Oh, bless you. Honey, I talked to Frank. Thank you. I talked to Frank about getting help.
Never fear, Mayor. Help is at hand.
Huh?
Me, yours truly. I would like to volunteer for the campaign.
You want to work for Frank?
Well, what can I say? I love him, too. I think he'll make a groovy senator. And since I've managed to rub the entire family the wrong way ever since I've gotten home, I thought if I pitched in and did my part, they might like me better.
You're on. I'll talk to Ray. We'll find a spot for you.
Press office, please.
What?
Oh, I ought to confide to you that I have an ulterior motive. I thought it might help us.
Us, meaning you and me.
Yeah, well, we haven't had much to do with each other for the past 3 years, and our heads are back where they were then, which isn't a good place. So I thought if we were stuck in the same office all day, working side by side toward the same effort, that maybe there's an outside chance you and I could learn to get along.
They say that kind of thing can work wonders.
You want to help me out?
If you don't mind a police record.
Are you sure we could get through it without murdering each other?
First one to draw blood has to get out right away.
Actually, you would be a godsend. We'll try it.
Oh. Can I start tomorrow?
As soon as I clear it with Ray.
Not Frank?
No, he'll be tickled, I promise.
Oh, I am too. Thank you. I can't stay to supper. I have to go walk Finn.
Honey, I wish you could.
I'm sorry, but thanks a lot.
Okay.
So long.
So long.
Bye, Ryan.
Bye. Amazing. What do you think?
Well, she's trying, and you do need help.
She could make my life bearable between now and November.
Well, it'll be interesting anyway.
Hey, don't be negative, Finelli.
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
Ryan needs a bath.
Hey, let her mommy have a little relaxation time. Huh?
That? So, were you mad when the test results came back?
Mad? Well, I was scared and a little confused, but mad, no. Why?
I'd have been livid. I mean, you like the guy, and you marry him to keep him out of immigration trouble. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. All of a sudden, a baby?
Yeah, well, it wasn't quite what we planned.
Weird, isn't it? How things work out? Right now, I should be dancing my heart out in Gary, Indiana. And here I am, chugging up the Hudson in a houseboat. But I've got 2 new friends, and I figure that's a plus.
That's the way, positive thinking.
Oh, I'm for that. I mean, it's fine to get mad once in a while at what life hands you. I want to dance. I get handed a crack in the head and a bum leg. But I can't stay mad, because it's a waste of time. And I can't stand people who sit around and moan and groan and complain and feel sorry for themselves. The world's full of enough trouble. You might as well figure out what's good about it and go with that.
Exactly. You know, that's how it was with the baby. Tom was so happy and so optimistic about it. I mean, I had to feel good about it.
Beautiful. Hey, how pregnant are you anyway? Can't see anything.
Well, I am 3 months pregnant.
How does it feel?
Oh, well, I don't feel any movement yet. You don't usually feel movement for another 6 to 8 weeks.
I know that. 3 months, it's about this big. It's got everything it needs by way of organs and things.
Right.
What I meant was, how does it feel to you to know that it's there?
Well, that's the funny part about it. I don't always. I mean, I go about my business, I check on my patients, the usual thing. But then all of a sudden you get this shock that goes through your system like a twinge. And I don't know, it's so strange because all of a sudden I think, my God, I'm pregnant. There's a baby, a real live person here.
Wow, you're giving me chills. I can't believe it.
Oh, Nancy, it's incredible. I'm a doctor, and it's incredible to me.
Do you think it's a person yet?
Oh, I think it is. I mean, from the moment of conception, I think the genes are already established, what kind of a person it will be.
Environment doesn't count?
Oh, sure, of course it does. But the possibilities are already there. You know, and I get so excited about the thought of what Tom and I have to offer this.
You all right?
I'm okay. What happened?
We ran aground. I couldn't see a damn thing out there.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.